Welcome back. It's about 46.5 minutes after the hour. Hamilton County Deputy Sheriff, as I'm speaking, is on his way to Kansas City. Why? Watch this.
Well, first of all, I'm been honored to represent all fallen law enforcement officers who've died in line of duty. Also, Tennessee Donor Services, today just happens to be the 4th anniversary of my 9-year-old daughter's death. And when she died, we donated her organs, and there's 7 people alive today because of her. So I'm honored to represent Tennessee Donor Services, and also the Chattanooga Westside Boxing Club. We'll be going March 29th to Kansas City, Missouri to fight in the boxing championship, amateur boxing championship.
Tell me about your daughter.
Jessie Ann was 9 years old. She was a 3rd grader at Wallace Smith Elementary, and she died of a brain aneurysm. March 18th, she collapsed, and she was taken to the hospital at T.C. Thompson's Hospital. The staff there did everything they could to try to save her, but God called her home. And after that, me and her mother agreed both that how could we get Jessie to live on? And the greatest thing we did ever was to donate her organs. So through her donations, there's 7 people today that have the gift of life through her.
What kind of a championship is this? I mean, is it one that they come from everywhere?
They come actually from all over the world. Yes, and there'll be hopefully 150 boxers there of all age classes, be from 35 and up. It's the Masters division, and they'll match you by age, weight class, and experience level.
So you're in the Masters? Yes,
sir. I'm definitely in the Masters. I'm above 35. Thank you.
Well, is that good or bad?
Well, to be 47 in boxing, I feel I'm very honored and privileged.
Yeah. Yeah. What about the guys here? They've been very helpful to you, or do they give you a fair amount of ragging?
Well, there's ragging that goes with that, but also by the same token, they're sharing their time, their experience. They're helping me and guiding me. And I feel that I wouldn't be where I'm at today without their guidance as an amateur boxer.
Because Joe Smith and company do a pretty darn good job here, don't
Joe Smith, Andy Smith, and also another coach, Dale Peoples, which Dale will be traveling with me there to Kansas City. I couldn't have done this alone. I would have to go all the way back to the basics and learn everything from foot movement to combinations to punch. There's a lot to it. It's like playing chess. It's offense versus defense.
Is there any 1 or 2 things that have been difficult for you to learn, or has it all been because of what you're doing, you just jump into it?
Well, after my fight in December for Battle of the Badges, which is the first time I ever climbed in the ring, I fell in love with it after that. And now I went all the way back to the basics and learned from the ground up. If you're going to build a house, you have to build a foundation first. If not, your house will crumble.
Yeah. Now, did that have anything? You won that one?
Yes, sir, I did.
Did that have anything to do with you getting to go to Kansas City for this?
No, sir. It actually does not have anything to do with it. I chose to go, and those 3 reasons, to represent the Chattanooga Westside Boxing Club, as well as Tennessee Donor Services, and the all fallen law enforcement officers. That was my choice to do that.
Now, do you know who you're going to fight yet?
No, sir, I do not.
Do they do a drawing or what?
What they'll do, they'll match us up by age. There'll be 10 years. So I'm 47. And then they'll take also super heavyweight class, which is what I'm in, which is above 201 pounds. And then they will also try to match me by experience level. What's fair, it wouldn't be fair for me to fight somebody with 100 fights and me to have 1. So they'll try to get somebody to match me up like 10 fights or less to make it fair and equal. Now, after I reach the point where I have 10 fights, then I think they just let you fight anybody. I've got a while for that.
Wow, fight anybody. I don't know about that.
What we want to do after we participate in this in March, we'll come back and start training for the World Championship in August. That's a 12th annual ringside, and that's everyone from small children all the way up through the Masters division. And they'll be back in Kansas City for 5 days. We'll have 2 fights or 2 days to fight with the Masters division, but I'll also be helping coach and boxing at that event. So as soon as I get back, after April 1st, we'll right back to training for another 3 months. I like his attitude and work ethic, and I hope to get a good phone call from him this weekend that he's won. We'll keep you informed.